What's up, YouTube? Hey guys, I got an exciting video for you today. We are changing the way we're going to be doing our transducer pole. So I partnered up with Sniper Marine. Got the box right here with not even opened it yet. I'm excited about it, but this is now going to go on my trolling motor and be able to make my adjustments from the trolling motor, which is going to be a little bit better since I fish right-handed. I'm gonna have my left hand free, and so we're gonna do an installation video on this today. So we're not even opened this box yet, but let's get to that and show you what all's in here, and then we'll start installing this thing, kind of put the transducer on, show you how it all works. Pretty dang excited about it. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's start opening this box. All right. So cut all these out of here. Oh man, look at that. Got me a pair of gloves. Came with it. And a mask, face mask. Some stickers. Oh good, I even have a wrench, an Allen wrench for it. So I wasn't even sure if I had mine with me, so that's good. I'm not sure if that comes in normal, but got me a hat. All right, so let's look at this. So basically this is what we're looking at. We got this all set in there so it's not going to move. That's perfect. Pull that out of the way. So this is going to be the part right here that goes on my trolling motor. One more thing of tape. All right. So this will be the part that goes on my trolling motor. It will mount basically right up in here, just like this. You got your bolts to tighten it, keep it in. Then there's going to be a handle. Oh, there it is. There's part of the grip. There is an extension, but that will turn. If you can see the bottom, as I do this, it will turn it. So I don't have to physically turn this everywhere I'm going. There's my little indicator of what's going on up top. This is going to be a pretty cool little outfit. I'm pretty excited about it. If you need an extension, they do have an extension that goes on. You just tighten these screws around the bottom of your pole right down here. So if you need to extend it more, that will go in there. And yeah, man, this is looking good. I'm excited. This is pretty exciting. We're gonna go to a different location. I've got a lot of road noise here, so we're gonna go to a different location and kind of by the water and do the install video and get it going, guys. Man, y'all stay tuned. Let's get this thing put in. All right, guys, so the next thing we're gonna do, or the first thing we're gonna do is, so this part right here is gonna go right in those holes. So there's already preset holes in your, drop that down, in your Ultrex. So, ooh, I wanna do that. Stick that in there, it'd be easier if I can see it, but. Tell you what, you don't have to watch me do all this. I'll just come back in a minute and show you once I get all three of these bolts in, where they go. So I got these 3 bolts in here, got them nice and tight. Easy to do. It probably is a 2-man job. You can do it by yourself. I did it by myself, but it probably would have been easier having somebody help here. But we got this in. Now this pole, you can tighten and loosen these and move the pole up and down. So what we're gonna do before I do anything else is gonna deploy the trolling motor and kind of see where it is. So let's do this. Can't fully deploy it right now because it's on the boat, on the trailer. Okay, so that's pretty close. I can tell right now I don't want to bend down for this, so I'm going to need to adjust that. It may be, no, it's not done yet, so let me just loosen these a little bit, get it where I want. There we go. So I can get that up. Probably about right there. Go ahead and loosen this. I can readjust this later, at a later time. I'm doing all this first before I start running my wires through here, because we're gonna have to take this panel off right here to run the Garmin cable through here. So this thing comes with 2 extensions, so this one goes right in there. That's gonna be too short for me, so I'm gonna use this one. Look at that, that thing extends way out there. So once I put this in, there's a little bolt here that I'll tighten. In fact, I'll have to loosen it to get this in. Let me do that real quick. All right, got that tightened. So now at any point in time, I can be right up here. Now this is at an angle because I don't have it fully deployed. I can sit right here, move it that way, or I can turn it this way. And we'll get into that in a minute once I have everything hooked in, but it gives me a 360-degree angle. Pretty cool. All right, let's get to the other extension and then putting the cable through here. The first thing I'm seeing on this is that this thing sticks out pretty far off my boat. So I'm not gonna do it right now, but this bracket is made so that you just take these 2 bolts out, you can move it at any point on here to change where it's at. So probably what I'm gonna wind up doing is moving it up here just to get it a little bit closer to the boat, not hanging out there. But we're gonna mess with that after a while because I want to get everything set before I start. I'm gonna have to make sure the trolling motor top doesn't hit it, and it'll be a little adjustment. So we'll get to that part in a minute. I'm probably doing this out of order, but you'll see why. I got a madness to my method, a method to my madness. Let's go ahead and put this extension on real quick. This extension here, you can see, has bolts on each side and front and back. And I undid the wrong ones. I'll go ahead and do them all again here in a second. So what this does, this fits right over this. There you go. And all you got to do is tighten these bolts, and that gets it. Get your extension. So now I'm closer to my trolling motor, I'm deeper in the water, which is perfect. All right. So this also comes with a 0 degree mount, at which time I will go ahead and put that on here. I just love the fact that they give you the tool so you don't even have to come back with anything. All right, so I want my, where's straight, right there? Okay, so I'm gonna line that pole up, or that arrow up right there, make sure it's in a straight position. And I'm gonna put this on, slide it on to where I have it on the right side of my trolling motor. I may have to do a little adjustment a little later, but right now, this is gonna be good. So what we've done here, and I did wind up switching this to a different side, but go ahead and put this through. I am using a 34 transducer, so it's gonna be a little bit different mount. But I believe they do have the ones for 32s. So we will be, once we get in the water, we'll be changing this around to do the adjustment. But so with this cord here, you get to the end. So we did pop this piece off, the screw, but you have to fit this in. So what we'll do is we're just gonna feed this through here and take that end off there, and we'll be able to pull them up. So let's get that end off here, and we'll show you what we're doing. All right, so there's the fourth one off. Just leaving the bolts in. We're going to pop this right off, and there you can see where the gears are. So you'll notice on the gears that there is a flat spot right there. So that's the part we're going to need here in a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to push this up till it pops in. There it is. We got it on that flat spot there. And what we can do is rotate a tad bit, pull this out, and if you just go ahead and feed it in from both ends, makes it a little bit easier. Pick up all our slack. All right, there's that. Now we'll take this end here, and you can see right here the flag made in the USA. That's at the bottom, so I just want to keep that squared, and we'll bring this through it, and then put this piece on. The great thing with this is that either one of these edges, if you want to switch this around, you can actually take this bottom piece out and move it to this side. That's really the side piece, but right here is bottom. So it will move to either side, either one you want. So if you want to get your cord hanging out on the other side, you can. Let me just put these back in. So I had that wrong just now because I was looking at it upside down, but this flag is on the bottom going down toward the pole. So get these suckers back in. You are ready to go. Give a little torque on it here. Make sure they're all tight. All right, so now we're ready to go. So at this point, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this wire back underneath my deck and get that part ready. Originally, well, we're gonna show you this, but I think we need to. I just took these wire cutters and clipped off this piece that screws on here. So what they do is they provide you another clip. So basically that goes right there, and then that will line right up and snap in together. There it goes. And one more time. There it goes, and it clips, okay? The only thing you gotta do is remember to put this little rubber O-ring on. At this point, you got your whole thing back together. So you can hook it to your black box, which I have mine right here. So I'm not liking how this sits out so far. This is kind of the adjustment tool that I like. So the great thing with this is you can, which I already have it loosened a little bit, these will pull out, loosen up. You take the whole pole off, move it over to the side, and then you start your adjustment with this tool. So what I think we're going to do is try to go ahead and move it up here and see if that will work with clearing the trolling motor head. So let's get to that. I'm going to move it right up here. So as you can see, John, come over here if you don't mind. So you see you have all these little holes. So this fits anywhere you want to go. You want to try it down here, you can do it that way. I'm going to go ahead and try it right up here, this first one. Before I even tighten it all up, we're gonna go ahead and put the pole back on, make sure this is where I want it. All right, so I went ahead and put this one back on. I'm putting this one on. Basically what you're doing is just doing that, and then you got a wing nut that goes on it. And that's kind of what holds these together. So what we'll do now, put the pole back in, and then we'll see, make sure the trolling motor head goes on around there, and then once we do that, I'll go ahead and tighten all these bolts if this is where we're going to keep it. So let's go ahead and pull this out. Although I may not be able to do it because I probably can't. Well, you know what? I don't have to do it to the right height right now. I can do it higher just to make sure that's gonna work. Probably be easier if this was on its side. as I'm sitting here looking at this, I don't think this is gonna work, John. I think once I lift this, nope, it's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to move it to a different location. All right, guys, so here's what we did. We went ahead and moved this. Hey, John, if you wanna, I got John Maddox back here videotaping for me, but if you wanna take a look at this. So we moved up to these plates right here. So we were right here. Originally, we moved up to here. This allows the head to totally miss the pole. We could actually go up a little bit and have a little more room here. And I will adjust that once we get it in the water. But the other thing you can do, the great thing about this is if you don't want this on the inside of the boat, you can move this plate, flip it upside down, put it on this side coming out of here. I may do that later. We'll see what happens, but you'll see right here you have the little kickstand. So what you do is you take these two bolts out and use the bolts that it comes with to put the plate, well, you put the plate here, here, and then the kickstand would be on the outside of this plate. And that's how it goes in there. So you can still use your kickstand on the boat, but then everything is on this side of your boat. I don't think it's gonna work for me because my graph, I roll down the lake with my graph sideways, so that pole would be here, which means that I have to turn them back front. I think this is gonna be a good position for us right here. You do have, Johnny, you wanna come in close again right here? If you can, there you go. So right here is another tension screw that you can use to kind of give it a little more tension, because that was one of the things I was concerned about. Go down the lake if I hit something. So there's a tension screw. Then you have another tension screw up here that you can add a little more tension to. Sorry, I got blood on my finger, guys, but right here. Again, the beautiful thing about this is you move it around, and first a while ago I moved it around going, oh man, it's off center, but I forgot. All I gotta do is turn the handle, almost like a motorcycle grip. And so I think the hardest thing to this whole install was lining this and my transducer up to make sure that it was squared. So, but that's it, guys. Very simple. I'm eager to get on the water and give it a shot. Unfortunately, I can't do it today, but definitely go check them out, guys. Sniper Marine. Let's see what we can do on the water with this, guys. I'm pretty excited. We'll get out there next week and finish this video up. Maybe a different video, I'm not sure, but anyway, this is an awesome product. I'm so happy to be partnered with them. Between this and those beat down outdoor mounts, this boat is set up to go. Now, all I gotta do is be able to catch a fish. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Again, Sniper Marine, thank you so much for being a sponsor with us, and let's get to it.